12 p.m. Eastern time. That would be 10 a.m. Central Standard Time for those of you who are at my time zone. I am from Central America, so you guys know. So good morning from all of you folks watching from my time zone. Right now it's currently 10 a.m. Good afternoon for those of you watching at 12 p.m. or in the afternoon, and good night for those of you watching during the night. So thank you so much for being here. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join our Facebook groups. We're going live on our Facebook groups and also YouTube channel. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below or in the chat box on YouTube, and I will be able to address those questions as soon as possible. Again, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure to hit that notification bell button because we're going live every single week, and we're also creating more content videos for you guys. We're trying to get better to provide the best information possible. And with that out of the way, let's start rolling this stream. So let me know in the comment sections where you are, guys. Help us with the YouTube and Facebook algorithm. Just comment. Doesn't matter what you comment. If it's a question, great. If it's only to say hello, awesome. Just avoid not commenting negative comments. No negative comments. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for being here, guys, and let's start. Let me just screen share right now. If you can hear me as well, please let me know. Just type yes if you can, because sometimes we've had some problems with our audio, and I just really want to avoid that issue. Okay, so as you guys can see here, guys, I have currently with me a Dropship Academy blog. This is our official DSM Academy blog, where you can find different articles over here. As you can see, a lot of information, a lot of great content, and actually you can also find a complete step-by-step guide on how to start dropshipping. This live session will be covering only the basics of the basics, right? I will not be entering as much details because I want to avoid, prolonging this live session for at least more than an hour. Michael Walker, yes, thank you so much. Okay, so and the dynamic I'll be doing over here, guys, is I will be sharing with you every single link I have. So I'll be sharing right now this blog post over here. And also, let me start by explaining a little bit of what is online arbitrage. And this is pretty much the the dropshipping model that we're going to be approaching. So for example, on eBay, right? What is the eBay dropshipping online arbitrage model? This is very simple. This is finding a product on eBay with, at least 3 to 4 or 5 or even more sales overall, a demanded product, and once we found a demanded product, that means that it has a lot of sales or potential sales, we want to find that same item on a different website or a different retail store. In this case, we're going to be using AliExpress. AliExpress is a marketplace such as eBay or Amazon, and you can pretty much source items over here. You can find items over here, and the idea is to find the same exact product on eBay onto this website at a lower price. That way we can resell it at a higher price, cover our fees, and not only that, gain profits. Now, for those of you who are watching, you might think, hey, there's actually you might get flagged if you use this approach. And I want to quickly talk about that over here. And actually, we do have an article based on that notion here. You can, guys, read it more with more details, but I'll explain what this is. Okay, so let me just share this with you guys. Okay, guys, so as you can see here, a lot of people think, and they're very scared of using this approach, the dropshipping model approach, because they think that it's not illegal. They think that you're going to be banned from eBay, for example, and it's partially true, but let me explain what I mean. So first off, it is not illegal. It is not an illegal activity. Yes, eBay does have dropshipping policy from the beginning of 2019, where they say that you are not allowed to source products, your items, from a different website or a different retailer. That means that if you're sourcing from Amazon, Facebook, or AliExpress, that is not allowed. Now, are you going to get banned because of it? No, that is not true. You will get flagged, and you will receive this this email right here stating that you're not compliant and that you're violating their policies. But in terms of metrics and what eBay always measures to sellers, this is one part of the whole thing. And I'll be explaining along this live session how you can work around this, because again, you are going to get flagged. eBay is going to be on top of your account a little bit more, but that doesn't mean anything. That only means that you need to put out a little bit more effort. You have to be active seller. You have to always find winning profitable products with a high demand and low competition to start listing in your store. Optimize everything in terms of title, description, categorization, and so on and so forth, so you can work with the eBay search engine optimization algorithm called Project Cassini. That's something I will be explaining towards the end of this video, and I'll be showing you guys how you can do this. And just being a good seller, because you're going to be able to square up some sales. The reason behind of this policy is that you're going to gain less traffic, less visibility, because you're not completely complying with their policies, but you're still going to get some traffic if you play your cards well. And if you play your cards well, you'll be able to manage to square up some sales. And if you do that, one of the most important parts is the ongoing optimization, where you have to provide the best customer support possible. This means you have to avoid having a lot of return cases, open return cases. You have to avoid getting negative feedback on your store. And that is why I want to present you guys the awesome dropshipping management tool that we offer. This is the software that we offer, where over here, as you guys can see, this is only for the purpose of showing you guys that I don't have an active account currently. This is just to show you the feature. So over here, you'll be able to not only see your sales statistics, as you guys can see here, we have an awesome account alert dashboard where, for example, we let you know which products are not performing well, underperforming products are not good for your store, and they drag you down. So what we tell you, hey, you have to change this product, and what you can do with a thorough product research, which I'm going to show you how to do, you can remove the underperforming product and then try to list a different product that will generate you sales, that will be able to boost your metrics on eBay. Also, we have different templates that we offer over here, as you guys can see. We have the dynamic template. This depends on your plan, because we give you a 7-day free trial. So once those 7 days end, you can upgrade your plan. I'll be giving you over here, guys, the website, so you can check out our plan to decide which one is fit for you, or if you want to join us. This is a great tool. I always advise you guys to use a dropshipping manager, because you want to always optimize everything. So for example, we have different templates for different seasons, Halloween, Christmas, and so on and so forth, or a dynamic template. This is what your customer will be seeing once this person enters your store. Also, you have different settings. You can set up everything here. When you set up your eBay account as an eBay seller, you want to set up your business policies. This means return policies, shipping policies, and payment policies. I will not go over that. In fact, I will give you a link to a full webinar that I worked and published about maybe 2 months ago, where I explain details. It's a 2-hour long video where I explain how to set up everything on eBay and then on DSM Tool. But over here, you can set up everything. You can connect your store. Either if you're a dropshipper on Shopify, you can also connect it to Shopify, eBay. Over here, you can work on your templates, your listers, the account itself, the monitor. Over here, we give you information on how to work with your suppliers. We work with 50+ suppliers or website guys, but I don't want to get too much technical into this, because this is the purpose of this is not to sell you this software. Obviously, we want you guys to sign up, but the purpose of this live stream is to teach you guys how to find products and explain, basics of the basics of eBay dropshipping. Anyway, back to the task at hand. So now I hope that if you have further questions on the eBay dropshipping policy, let me know. But anyway, you can read sorry, I forgot to. Let me go ahead and give you the exact link to this article. You can read more about it over here. Or did I? Okay, yeah, I did it. Sorry. Anyway. Okay, one last thing before we start explaining how to find good products is that you guys can also look for our videos. We are going live every single week, as you guys can see, but also we have different content videos. This is the webinar I was talking to you guys about. Where you can see this is a full 2-hour webinar where we have different chapters, as you guys will be able to see here. Give me 1 second. I know that maybe you guys are thinking, well, we don't care. We just want to see you looking for products. But trust me, guys, I just want you guys to know that you have everything here in terms of how to set up your account. And that is why I'm not going to be able, or I'm not going to address this topic at large. Anyway, okay, so the question here is how to find profitable products with the online arbitrage approach. You have different ways. Again, I'm not going to explain all the ways. I do have a different webinar, which I'm going to be sharing the link after the or during this stream. But there's one thing or one method I would like to approach and address. This method is called the sniping technique. So what is, oh, sorry, I have somebody commenting. Let's see. Please email this. Yes, sir. No problem. I'll be emailing the links, and I'll be putting it on the description down below, because this video is going to be uploaded on YouTube and going to be uploaded on Facebook immediately after I end the stream. Okay, so there's a thing called sniping technique. So the sniping technique consists in 3 simple steps, right? First off, in order for me to explain this, you want to find other sellers doing the same thing. You want to find other drop shippers, right? The reason behind that is because the eBay realm, this marketplace, has billions of sellers, and out of those billions of sellers, the majority are regular sellers who hold inventory, right? They purchase an inventory of products, they have their own warehouses, they ship it from their warehouses in the US, for example, and they have their own, and because of it, they're able to provide a certain price, and they're able to compete against other sellers who are doing the same thing. As a dropshipper who is sourcing products from a different marketplace, in this case, we're going to be focusing on AliExpress from China. It is hard for you to compete against those sellers because you don't have the same metrics. You're not buying inventory. You're only sourcing one item. That means that you're not going to be able to compete in terms of price or in terms of shipping, because when it comes to shipping, there are a lot of ways. And if somebody holds inventory in a U.S. warehouse and your goal is to drop ship into the USA, then they're going to offer a faster shipping rather than you offering a shipping directly from China, importing products from all the way from China and heading it over to the US. So look for somebody who's doing the same thing, because there's a lot of drop shippers with a lot of success. Okay, so that's first step. Number 2, once you identify the potential drop shipper, that is where you analyze that person's store, right? So analyze the store, and I'll be showing you guys 2 cool tools or Chrome extensions you guys can use into this product research method or process, and analyze the best-selling products, determining if that product will give you some sort of profits. And from that point on, once you found your product, that is where you can source that item and start editing the title and optimizing everything, and I'll be showing you guys all the process. Okay, first off, let's head over to AliExpress over here. So on the first step, finding another drop shipper, this is basically where we come into this marketplace. This is the marketplace or supplier that we're going to be using or sourcing from. We don't care about the product over here for this step. We just want to find a different drop shipper on eBay. So choose any category over here and subcategory. Choose a random product. But before we do that, a quick tip. If you want to have, let's say, a faster search, I would always recommend you guys to look for categories who are doing well and have a high demand on AliExpress and into the USA. For example, my go-to is home and improvement and tools. The reason behind that is because normally people are always consistently looking for home improvements. They want to buy stuff for their homes. They want to repair stuff in their homes. So it's a very good category that sells year round. So if you find a category and a product that is doing well on AliExpress, most likely that same item is being drop shipped onto eBay. So another tip, always sort by orders to determine which are the products that have the most sales. And from that point on, just decide which one you want to choose. Again, guys, I just want to quickly address you the following. I might find a profitable product because being a seller online and a drop shipper, when it comes to this product research process, sometimes you find items quickly, sometimes it takes some time. I'm sorry to being redundant in terms of time. But if I don't find, let's say on the first try, I don't find a product that is going to be good enough or leave me enough profits, then I'll just move on and give you more information, because at the end of this stream, I'll be giving you guys 5 winning products I personally sourced for you guys. I'll be going over each of them and to explain why they're so good. And I'll be giving you an additional drop shipping calculator that we developed, so you can not only have all your products there, but also you're going to be able to determine and calculate your profits or your potential profits. You'll be able to see the fees and whatnot. Okay, so back to the task at hand. Choose whatever product. I choose this one. Okay. All right. So over here, guys, now head over to eBay, right? Once you have the products page on AliExpress, head over to eBay and head over to the advanced search, okay? So on this part or this page, you're going to be focusing on 3 major filling items. So for example, you're going to be focusing on keywords. Keywords are the title of the product on AliExpress. So Control C to copy the whole thing, right? And then Control V to paste it over here. The other thing you want, or the other item you want to fill, is this one over here, location. Because again, we're looking for somebody who's drop shipping from China, doing the same exact thing as you are, as I explained before. So always use location China over here. There you go. And always click on this button just to make sure that you have that location set up. So it's going to be filtering every single search based on this metrics. And last but not least, price. I want to quickly explain what this means. So when you're a drop shipper, you have to take into consideration and into account that you have fees that you need to always take care of. There are 2 types of fees that you need to take care of. You have your eBay fees and your PayPal fees. So eBay fees are normally deducted or charged every single month, because eBay, the eBay team, always analyze your account, I think every 15th or 20th of every single month, and they charge you what they call a final value fee. Normally for eBay is 10% for the majority of products they have and that you might sell, right? And if you're selling on Amazon, that fee, that final value fee, would be 15%. So on eBay is lower. That is obviously better for you as a dropshipper and as a seller. And that is one of the reasons I recommend you guys to, if you're a beginner, complete beginner, always start sourcing and selling. Always start selling on eBay rather than on Amazon, because Amazon is such a huge monster. There's a lot of competition, and your barriers are a little bit high, or a lot high, I might say, if you want to enter. So 10% final value fee you need to take care of. And the PayPal fees, this depends, right? So if you're drop shipping into the USA, PayPal charges per sale every single time. And this is obviously taken immediately after you provide the sale, 2.9% plus a fixed price fee. It's a mouthful. A fixed price fee of 30 cents. That is never going to change. 30 cents always. So if you're drop shipping internationally, let's say you're drop shipping in Europe, then that fee, that 2.9, bumps up to 4.2 or 4.9%. So I think a lot of you guys are drop shipping into the USA. So in this case, would be 2.9% plus the fixed price fee of 30 cents, right? Those are your fees. Now, if you're sourcing from a different website, such as AliExpress, right, you need to take into account also not only those 2 fees, but also the price of the product over here, or the supply cost, as we call it, from the item that you're sourcing. Secondly, always take into account if there's a shipping fee, depending which shipping method you choose and which shipping method this supplier or seller on AliExpress offers. Then you need to take into consideration that shipping fee. And those are that is the full spectrum of the things that you need to cover. Anything above that is going to be profits for you if you sell. So this is what we call the 30% markup. 30% markup is the minimum of price that you can place on your product to cover your fees and gain something of profits. Anything above that 30%, obviously, if you manage to make the sale, that means you're going to get more profits. So The reason I explained that is because we want to look for dropshippers who are selling under the 30% markup fee, right? Or sorry, percentage. So to do that, head over to the product that you chose. Sometimes you might have different prices over here. First off, these are deals which you can take advantage of. Sometimes you have deals. This one is all the way to the 29th of March. So this product, instead of costing 0.93 or 2.55, is going to be a little bit less. So you can take advantage of that. But I want to quickly address that if you see this over here, two different prices, that means that this supplier or vendor is offering different variations of the same item, and depending on which variation you choose, that will change up the price. So if I choose a 5 in terms of length, right, 5 millimeters, that means that this will be the width. This would be $255. Or if I choose 1 in terms of millimeters, this will be less than $1. So you get the idea, right? So I always, just to be sure on the safe side, I always choose the highest price. So let's take advantage of this price over here, 2.46. So grab your calculator and put on the number 2.46 plus the price or the shipping fee based on which you choose. In this case, AliExpress Standard Shipping. I'll be explaining a little bit of how to choose a good shipping supplier once I show you guys the products, but I will not address that right now. So in this case, it's 3.22 plus 3.22. That gives a total of $5.68. Now, to have the full rule of thumb, 30% markup cover up, multiply this number times 1.3. The bare minimum that a supplier, a drop shipper, should be selling this item to cover fees and to at least make some profits, $7.38. That would be the bare minimum. So you can round it up if you want. I always put down the same exact number given. So it's 7.38, 7.38. There you go. Boom. Now scroll down and hit that search tab. Okay. Now over here, you'll be given obviously results, and you'll be given different sellers who are, selling the same item, right? Makes sense. Okay. Another tip I want to give you guys in terms of finding other drop shippers. Again, one of the things that happens when you're drop shipping and when you get the email from eBay saying you're not complying with the eBay dropshipping policy, one of the things that affects you and happens to you as a seller is that you will not be able to benefit from the rating called, or the status called, top rated seller. This is a luxurious status among sellers on eBay. Is it necessary to sell and make sweet profits on eBay? No, it's not. But obviously, it definitely helps you. But there are 3 levels of sellers on eBay. You have below standard. That means that you suck. I'm sorry. I hope this will not get banned from YouTube. You know how it is nowadays. They have above standard seller. That means that you're a good seller. You're providing enough sales and you're giving a nice support, customer support, and you have a fair amount of good feedback or positive feedback. And then you have top rated sellers. Those sellers are the ones who are, pretty much doing a great job in every single metric and aspect that they have to when it comes to eBay metrics. So again, the goal here as a dropshipper is to be an above average seller, because if you're an above average seller, eBay will not ban your account, because you're anyway, even though you're not complying with the policy, you're still providing value to their platform. Their goal is to keep and have more users on their platform. If they have a store that is not performing well and that have negative feedbacks, that store is no good for them. So it makes sense, and especially if you're not complying with their policies, it makes sense that they should close that store, right? That is why a lot of people confuse the idea that, drop shipping had my store closed. Well, take a look into your numbers, pal. If you're doing pretty well, if you were active, then there's something else going around. But if you weren't that active, if you had, let's say, if you weren't too active on a month, example, that may be the reason why you got banned. But back to this explanation, right? I drifted a little bit. So The reason I said that is because if you see something like this over here, said top rated seller, by definition, you know that that is not a drop shipper. Absolutely not a drop shipper. Okay. So always look for sellers who don't have this, let's say like star thumb validation on top rated seller. Okay. That's one tip. Another tip is feedback. So normally regular sellers on eBay might have thousands and thousands of feedbacks. A rule of thumb say that if you find a seller that has more than 5,000 feedbacks, meaning more than 5,000, oh, the number over here, most likely that is not a dropshipper. Most likely it's an awesome seller with that holds inventory, that has a high rotation inventory, meaning that that person, since that person is selling so much consistently, he or she has to update inventory every single month. So you will not be able to compete against that one. Okay. So always choose a store that has below 5,000 as a rule of thumb. Like this one, this has 20 feedback, 27. So, okay, you get the idea. Now, one last thing I want to quickly explain is normally dropshippers are those who are based seller's location, not item. Item is where you're sourcing the product from. I am from Nicaragua and I'm selling an item which I sourced from China. Item's location, China. Seller's location, Nicaragua. You get the idea. Okay, so seller's location, normally there are people from Europe, let's say Israel, Greece, Morocco, UK, even people from China also are drop shippers. Lithuania are drop shippers. So countries like these. And also, if you see somebody, seller's location from the USA, as long as they have an item location from China, that means that most likely that would be a drop shipper from the US. Okay, anyway, now click on one of the options. As you guys see, let's click on the first option. Okay, so this person, maybe not this one. This one would be because, as you guys can see, the price over here is below the minimum price. So let's go with this one, $7. Once you've done this, it's time for you to go to step number 2. That would be analyzing this person's store. And to do that, head over to seller's information. Oh, thank you so much, Clinton. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm getting better. Anyway, seller's information over here. So click on this link. This is the store's name, Salas_65. I'm getting winded, by the way. Okay, so now this person, as you guys can see over here, is based seller's location from Sri Lanka. Again, it's a place where commonly known from a lot of drop shippers. So congratulations, we found a drop shipper because it meets all the metrics. It is not a top rated seller. It has the bare minimum 30% market price for this product. It is from Sri Lanka. It has less than 5,000 feedback. So let's analyze this person's store. And before we do that, I want to give you this another tip, eBay popularity sort. There you go. So there's a thing called eBay popularity sort. This is a Chrome extension. You can install it for free. So what this extension does is very simple. It sorts every single item automatically on eBay from the most popular or the most sold item to the least one. This is important because if you want to save up some time and you're analyzing any one store, you want to quickly first see the most top rated sales or product or demanded product on this person's store and try to determine if that item is going to give you profits from there. So let me give you the link directly so you guys can get it if you don't have it. Oh, sorry. Wait, hold on. There you go. There you go. So that's a quick tip. And then there's a thing called Ali Tools. I will get to that once I finish this explanation. Okay, so we are over here. Go to items for sale. That is where you'll be able to see every single product sold on this store. As you guys can see, because I have activated the eBay sort, it gives me automatically these best-selling products to the least sold products from this seller. So now another quick tip I want to give you in terms of sourcing an item: always find a product with enough demand. That means enough sales. This means that you want to find a product that has generated at least 3 to 4 sales in a month, right? That means that that product is demanded right now and you want to sell right now. That is the idea. Sell your listings in a month-to-month basis. So click on the product on the link, right? This will direct you to the products page. And as you guys can see here, the way to determine if this product is abandoned or not is here. How many sales this product has gotten? 5 sales overall. If you want to see how many sales this product has gotten in the past 30 days, click on this link. You'll be giving this transaction table or transaction history table, however you want to call it. And over here, you can see the date of purchase, the quantity that was bought, the price that was offered to the seller, or the price that it was sold for, and the variation that was sold. So 5 millimeters is pretty much the common, let's say, the common denominator in terms of the variation sold. Okay, so we have that this product, it's an okay product, and for me, in terms of my opinion, now it's time for you guys to, let's say that this product will do for you. You want to determine that this item will give you something of a profit. So what you do, and you want to source the same product on AliExpress. Now, use this awesome tool. Wait, hold on. Let me get just a little bit of coffee. Oh yeah. Okay. So you have this price tracker. This is a price tracker extension for AliExpress, right? You'll be able to track any price change within AliExpress, and also you'll be able. This is one of the features I want to show you guys. With this tool, you'll be able to analyze any image, and then pretty much from that analysis, you can find other sellers selling that same product on AliExpress. And last but not least, there is a thing called the seller metric from AliTools. So that will help you, and I'll explain once I get to that point, how you can analyze that seller from AliExpress, because obviously not only you want to find a good product, but also you want to source from a reliable supplier or seller from AliExpress, because again, that same seller is going to be, let's say, like the face between in terms of shipping and the product's description and the product's quality, you, that seller, and your buyer, right? Because you're like that would be like the third, let's say, like the third person that you always need to ensure that is giving out good service. That way you don't have any problems. I don't know if I made myself clear. Anyway, back to it. So wait, there it is. By having this AliTools extension, oh, sorry, I didn't share that. Hold on, guys. Got 16 viewers. That's a lot. Anyway, sorry for that. Okay, so back to the task at hand. Now that we have AliTools, now that we have it activated and downloaded and installed, just scroll over the image. You'll be able to see that small magnifying glass on top of the left top corner of the picture. And then you'll see the final AliExpress. Just click on it, and it sends the image, analyzes the image, and it gives you, as you guys can see, different sellers offering that same product, or at least something very similar. And over here, you can sort by either cheap first, by popular first. Always choose cheap first. Obviously, you want to gain as much profit as possible. One thing I always would like to address, guys, a tip, is when it comes to reliability, you want to look for a seller that has enough sales on the product. Because if that person has enough sales on AliExpress on this product, that will give you the chance to analyze if this person has a good feedback rate, has a good quality check on the product in terms of star rating. And that just gives you a little bit of, let's say, cushion in terms of finding somebody that is going to be trustworthy. I think you get the point. So the bare minimum in terms of orders over here should be 10 or more. If you find somebody that has more, that's better. And then obviously you want to find the cheapest price. So in this case, let's use this one, $0.92, 99,000 orders done. That's a lot of orders. Click on it, and you'll be directly given this page. This is a products page exactly on AliExpress. Is it the same page? Wait, hold on. That would be so funny. It's the same page. Okay, doesn't matter. But you get the idea. Sometimes you might circle back on the same product. But now that we're here, let me explain a few things in terms of how you analyze a supplier and how this is going to be profitable. So first off, let me start by analyzing the supplier and the product. Product quality assurance, number one. Okay, based on 3 major things. star rating, reviews, orders, right? So the more orders this person has on this item, the more reviews this person will be having on the item. You can read the reviews if you want, but for me, based on those two information, that means that a lot of people are going to be voting on the quality of the product, because again, this is basically you buy you purchase the product online, you receive the product, you look at it, you like it, you usually say, hey, this is a great item, let's give it a 5-star rating, for example. So out of this whole bunch of orders and a whole bunch of reviews, 84% of people think that this is a top-notch product given 5-star rating. So this has an overall of 4.8 star rating. That means that this product is good, right? Always strive for products that have at least 4.5 product star rating. If you can find something more like this one, better. Then positive feedback or this is basically on the product. Now it's time to determine if this seller is good. The way you do that is I always have on this top left side of the page where you can see this positive feedback rate. This person has 97.6. Now, you have detailed seller ratings over here, as you guys can see. 3 major metrics. Items as described. That means that if the product that the buyer is receiving is the same one offered and shown on the page, right? If I am selling this coffee mug and I say it's a white coffee mug, then the person should be receiving a white coffee mug, right? You get the idea. Okay, so item as described is 4.8 above average. Very, very good. Communication, this means how well this person in terms of customer support is having a communication between him or her as a seller and the client or buyer. 4.7 above average, great. And shipping speed is out of the shipping methods offered, are they good? Are they good? Are they fast? That means that this person offers a very good shipping speed, 4.7 above average. Then another 2 things before we start determining if this product will give us some sort of profits would be AliTools, as I mentioned before, has this metric where it analyzes and gives a seller rating. So this seller on AliTools, right, like an outsourced tool that will determine if this seller is good enough, moreover than this one that you guys saw here. So this tool is saying this person has a 90% seller rating. 95%, sorry, seller rating. That is great. Has 102 opinions from other clients. And you guys can read more about it. This is in Spanish, by the way, but if you have it in English, you can read more about it, and they explain why this is good, why the seller is good, and so on and so forth. Okay, so far we have a great seller, a reliable supplier, or a reliable seller source, right? Now it's time for us to see if this product will give us some sort of profit. So we have different sizes over here. This one over here, remember when we saw the transaction history? As you guys saw, a lot of people want to buy 5 millimeters, right, longs or width. So in this case, we want to choose the same variation, 2.55, or we could choose the 1 millimeter. That doesn't really matter, maybe. But obviously, you want to go with the same flow as other sellers, because that is we're trying to push over to the demand and the trend. Let's say the trend. Okay, choose your variation. It's going to give you the final product price on AliExpress, and then choose your shipping method. Okay, when it comes to shipping method, there are various methods. It depends on the supplier. Depends, because a lot of sellers on AliExpress might offer 1, another 2, others several, like this one. Okay, so there are 2 ways in terms of shipping, right? Since you're shipping products from China, it could go through ship cargo, right, by the sea, and it takes longer. It takes 30, as you guys can see, 30 to 50. There's no tracking number on that. The cost is very low, obviously, but the estimated delivery time is super high, 30 to 50 days. And if somebody's ordering a parcel item, that means a small item, who the hell wants to wait over 2 months or almost 2 months just to receive, I don't know, this tape? Nobody wants to do that. So you're losing a lot there. Always thrive for air cargo. Air cargo methods are faster, obviously. So, and there's another thing that they offer. tracking number. As you guys can see here on tracking, the tracking column, there's a check. So everything that has a check, that means that shipping method or carrier offers tracking number, and you as a seller on eBay, once you upload a validated tracking number, that is going to help you in terms of your seller metric, because eBay wants you to have a valid tracking number, not only for your customers, but for them to keep track of. And also, obviously, you want to be on top of the order and where it's going, right? So I always choose, as a beginner, I always recommend to choose either AliExpress standard shipping or ePacket if it's necessary. There are two shipping methods. They're not carriers. They're two shipping methods. Within those methods, they have different carriers. The reason behind that is because it's a good method, it's reliable. Maybe it's not super fast because you have expedited methods, like, for example, this one right here, April 2nd, FedEx IP. But as you guys can see, the price is super high, and that would mean that you will need to cover your fees, and you need to cover the price of the product plus the shipping fee. That means that you would need to boost up your price on eBay, and nobody's going to buy from you. So AliExpress or ePacket, they're very cheap. You might also find them for free sometimes, depending on the supplier and the item. So always try, and they offer a tracking number. So always try for that. Maybe they're not as quick, right? But trust me, believe me, a lot of people are willing to pay less and wait a little bit more, because the shipping time is always between, let's say 7 days to 14 days, meaning 1 to 2 weeks. Worst case scenarios, 3 weeks, almost a month, but that is the worst case scenario that normally doesn't happen. And also, as you guys can see here, this person on eBay is generating sales, and moreover, you can see that this person again is doing the same thing, is shipping and sourcing from China. Over here you can see it, but also you can see that information on shipping and payments, where you can see that this item's location is in Shanghai, China. So if this person is generating sales, why can't you? Okay, so you get the idea from that point of view too. Oh man, sorry, I'm getting a little bit windy on my voice. Doesn't matter. Keep on rolling, guys. Okay, so we have this here. Now, let's see if this item in particular is going to give us some sort of profits. If we use this variation 2.55 by fact, because you need to cover fees, I know that in terms of being competitive, and because you want to obviously compete against this seller, this means that you want to sell cheaper than this seller. If this person is selling for 9.90, you want to have more traffic by selling less for 8.90, for example. How less, how cheap, that's on you. As long as you're cheaper, you're fine. So, but again, being this said, this will not give me profits, maybe if I choose to sell this variation, 0.93. Now, let me show you this over here. This is the copy of calculator that we're going to be offering you towards the end of the video of the stream. I almost have 45 minutes. Oh, damn. Okay, doesn't matter. This is all for you guys. So over here, as you guys can see, you have to enter your break even. We already have that set up for you, because normally rule of thumb say that your break even, that means your fees that you will need to cover, should be between 14 to 15%, right? We already have it there. You don't have to do anything. We already have it for you. The PayPal fee, this is a fixed price fee. This are the 30 cents I was talking about at the beginning of the video. And then over here, we already have formula set up for you. You don't have to calculate manually anything. All you have to do is fill the information here. Okay, so eBay price is the price that you are willing to sell on eBay, or the first thing you want to do is determine the price of the seller on eBay. So for example, this seller is selling for, let's see, this variation of 5 millimeters, obviously, but you get the point. This is only the process I want to show you guys. So for this variation, this person is selling it for 9.90, right? Or if you want to choose the same variation, this person is selling it for 1 millimeter, as well as I'm choosing over here for 4.78. But let's go with the highest number, 9.90. We put that here, 9.90. Then the cost, this will be the AliExpress cost of the product. And this would be 0.93 for this variation over here. Let's just put it, just to give you the context of it, 0.93, 0.93. And shipping is going to be, hold on, is going to be 3.22. And we put it here, 3.22. Okay, so this person in average, not okay, this is not accurate because this is basically this price is for 1 millimeter width, and this price is for 5 millimeter width. But just to give you the idea, if it were the same, this person might be having a total profit margin of $4 per sale. That would be that would be considered a profit maker, because anything above $4 per sale that you generate, that is a profit making product. And over here, we'll already give you the fees. These fees are the PayPal and eBay fees, so you have a notion and an idea how much you will need to be given out. So yeah, so you have that information here. Now, this means that if this were the same variation, this would be a profitable product. This means that you can source this item from the supplier that we already analyzed, because it's a very good seller, and you'll be able to optimize your listings and start selling this item. Now, just to be real, if we try to sell the same variation as you guys, just to give you another notion now, the other part, if we want to sell the 5 millimeter width, the price boosts up to 255. That would mean that we need to change this number here to 255. And this would mean that our profits would be, now as you guys can see, $2.39. This means that is, I mean, great, not great, but good. The reason behind that is because we have 5 sales overall. This person has 5 sales overall, 2 to 3 sales in the past 30 days. If you optimize your listing properly, working with the eBay search engine optimization, you can square up more traffic into your store and provide more sales. The more sales you make, the better, right, on one item. So this is your profit if you are selling the same product and the same variation at the same price as your competition. The goal is to sell a little bit cheaper. So instead of selling for $9.90, let's set it for $8.50, and your real profits should be $1.20 if you square and manage to make the sale. Did I make myself clear, guys? If I did, let me know in the comment section. Type yes. If I didn't, I don't mind losing my voice. It's all for you guys. I want to give you the best knowledge that I've gotten throughout the months, because I'm relatively new as well. And I can re-explain it maybe differently. So let me know in the comment section, guys, please. Okay, so this is how you find a product. This is the sniping technique. You have more techniques, and let me give you the link to the webinar I did based on this notion and this process. Let me look for it. I have tons of videos, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell button, guys. We're trying to give you more and more good content. There you go. So this is a product research masterclass. I cover 2 major product methods, research methods. That would be the one that I just showed you, and this one that is analyzing a trending niche, analyzing trending items on eBay using Terapeak from eBay. If you want to learn more about it, you can learn it over here on this link. I'm leaving it there for you guys to have it. Okay, so this is now the part. Now it's time for me to show you the winning products, right? Let me show you the products that I will be giving you guys on the link. And to do that, let's get rid of this and let's head over here. And the thing that I will be sharing with you guys right now is this copy calculator that we did for you as well. The same thing, you can do the same thing. Now, this is going to be the viewer's version, right? You will not be able to edit anything here. If you want to have the copy of your own calculator to have your own products as well, follow these instructions over here to make a copy. Just simply go to File, hit Make Copy, change the name to whatever you want to call it. Just hit OK, and then you'll be having the same thing, and you'll be able to edit it. So let me just share. As you guys can see, I have a lot of people who have this version as well. A lot of people from my live sessions, so you're going to be joining the party. Let me give you this link. Now, guys, the winning items are on this tab called AliExpress. Click on this tab, and these are the products. What I did is I gave you the eBay link. I gave you the AliExpress link. I gave you here the seller ranking based on AliTools rating, as I showed you and explained. The product type, traffic generating products are those items who have generated at least more than 5 sales in the past 30 days. Profit maker products are products that give you more than $4 in terms of profit. And I give you the seller profit. This is the profit of the seller per item. Remember that you want to sell for less. Let's head over to the, I'm going to quickly explain one because again, it doesn't make sense for me to explain all of them because you already saw the process of it. So the first product is this one over here, this Die Happy Birthday Chocolate Mold Sugar Craft Silicone Mold Cake found in Gunpowder. I love this eBay titles. They're up to 80 characters, so they're a mouthful. So you have this item over here, 12 sales made overall. Let's see here on the transaction history. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sales made in the past 30 days. One variation each. You have the same exact item over here on AliExpress. The same. I did the same thing I just showed you guys, by the way. $0.01 using this new special discount from AliExpress. 94% seller ranking. Also, oh, I forgot to say that you also want to check on the business policies. If the seller has the same aligned business policies as you should have, you should have a return policy because eBay wants you to have it, and a buyer money back guarantee, which is a policy from eBay as well, like a protection for the buyer. If this seller has it, even better. So this person has 75-day buyer protection and a free return 15 days, no questions asked. Anyway. We have the same here, the same product, 4.8 star rating, yada, yada, yada. And this person is, by using this calculator, is having a total profit of $3.85. So by selling this item for $8.81, you want to sell it a little bit less, and you can still get a great deal out of the sale. The second product I, source for you guys is this scallop rectangle metal cutting die. Over here, sold for $8.67, 10 sales overall. Find the same exact variation, the same exact product on AliExpress shipping. With AliExpress and shipping, $2.95. 0.01, that would be the special discount price for now. And the third product is this one over here. Found the same item, and you get the idea. I just want to quickly go over them to show you guys what I got for you in store. Like, this is the fourth product over here, this awesome light bulb, and the fifth product is this polarized sunglass for men and women, which I found the same product over here with the same colors, if you will, right? So now let me quickly explain one of the cool features of DSM Tool to end this stream, because we have 52 minutes and I want to at least finish this in less than 1 hour and 10 minutes. Okay. All right, guys. For those of you who stuck all the way through here, thank you. Appreciate it really, really much. Thank you so much, guys. I have a question here, and okay, let me show it. This person is, eBay don't allow drop shipping anymore. Okay, so this is something I explained before. Oh, sorry. This is something I explained before, guys. And as I explained, and you can read it on this article, which if you scroll up, you'll be able to see the link to it. But just to give you a quick answer, eBay dropshipping is allowed, but what is not allowed is for a seller to source a product from a different website or retailer such as AliExpress. The same thing I'm preaching right now is that's not allowed. But that doesn't mean that you're going to get banned. What that means is that you need to start being active, looking for profitable products, items that a lot of people want to buy, give out good customer support, good customer service, and work overall with the search engine optimization, which is something I'm going to talk about right now. If you do that, then you're going to be an above average seller, and that will give you the key to maintain your store, to generate traffic, generate sales, and generate profits. You won't be able to generate as much traffic as you could potentially generate because you're not complying with one metric, but eBay has set up different metrics. If you don't comply with the eBay dropshipping policy and you're a slacky seller, that means that you're not listing consistently, you're not active, you're not giving a good customer service, you have a lot of negative feedback. That is where they say, hey, this seller, not only this person is not complying with the eBay dropshipping policy, but also is not a good seller. Therefore, it's not giving me as a platform value. Therefore, I'm going to ban this dude out of eBay. Okay, that is what happens. Anyway, now that we found a product, some product is going to give us good profits if we sell it, it's time for us to list it into the DSM store. Now, by having this Chrome extension on DSM Tool, which you can find it, hold on, where is it? There you go. Once you are, wait, where is, there you go. So once you are in your dashboard, you can scroll down. Oh, by the way, we also have courses here on learning to dropship, a step-by-step complete guide within our software, so you guys be on top of that as well. Just for you guys to know. You can read it, you can see the webinar, you can read the article on our blog post, and you can see it over here. So we have different sources, and even this live session, different sources where you can learn how to start gaining more traffic, sales, setting up your account, store, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so over here you see DSM for Chrome. Click on it, it'll give you instructions. We give you this Chrome extension. Again, it's for free. And what it does is, once you found the product you want to list, hold on, you have this blue button over here. Just click on it. It's going to give you this rapid lister page over here, which is a feature that we have. And what it does is it grabs the full link from the page that you're sourcing from. It publishes it to eBay if you're selling on eBay. You can choose the template depending on which template you want to choose and which plan you have. And then you just click the import button. Now, let me quickly explain something to you guys as well. And this is something I want to be very, very clear when it comes to search engine optimization. So when you perform this search engine optimization, right, what you do is 2 steps: before publishing your listings and after publishing your listings. Before publishing, you want to optimize your price, meaning you want to sell less for a cheaper price than your competition. You want to work on your title. You want to work on your images. You want to work on your categorization. You want to work on your item specifics, and last but not least, your product description. If you work and rework on those metrics, you should be fine. Then after doing that, since the search engine process is continuous, it never ends. After you publish your listings, there's a day-to-day task activity called, they're divided in 3 major steps. First, consistently adding new products into your store, being active. Then remove your underperforming products that we give you an alert on the dashboard telling you, hey, this item is not very good. This item is underperforming in sales. Remove it. So you should remove it. You have to do that yourself. And then obviously try to generate positive feedback through customer support, which we have an automated auto message feature that will help you definitely with that part. I will not get into that part right now. I just want that is covered on the webinar, so go ahead and check it out. Okay, so one of the things what you do is, over when you're here, is you want to change a few things, because as you guys can see, we already grabbed a few things, a few information from the sourcing page, such as images and the title. This category, we already have a pre-selection for you guys. We already give you like the best category where you can sell this product on, that always eBay wants to detailed. This is part of the eBay funnel, wants to always look for products in terms of details, right? So over here, you can edit your price. If you want to sell all those variations, you can do so. If you just want to sell one, for example, you can click on this button and then choose the one that you want to sell. Let's say this one, for example, doesn't matter. So choose the variations that you want to sell. Target price, this would be the price that you want to set up on your store for this product. So let's say I want to sell this product for, let's see how much this is being sold for, 16 bucks, right? So I want to sell this item for $15. So what I do is I put here $15. And it gives me already also an estimation profit over here, as you guys can see, $9.32, based on my break even of 4.50, and a desired profit. But for me, the most important piece of information is this one here. This would be the estimated profit per sale I will be getting if I manage to make the sale. After doing so, you can work on your title, for example. So in terms of title, guys, this optimization has 2 main goals. So the first one is to increase conversion rates from impressions into views. I'll explain that right now. So that's first goal. Second goal is to rank them for long tail keywords. I will not get too much on this topic, but I just want to say that you can do, for example, one of the best practices you can do is try for title optimization is to look for the product for somebody offering the same product, different listings that offer the same products, and you can kind of see what's the trending title that you can use. Obviously, try to change up a few words in terms of keywords, but that is one thing you can do. Also, very important, very huge tip. Okay, always make sure that your title is exactly describing what you're selling. Never mislead. It's such as YouTube. If you're a YouTuber, you know that clickbaiting is not good. You want to obviously generate attention. But if I say, for example, coffee mug, white coffee mug that, I don't know, that makes your coffee maintain hot every for 34 hours. Just an example, 24 hours. Okay, people might say, hey, I want that mug because it says that this mug is going to maintain my coffee hot for 24 full hours. That is not true. Maybe I don't doesn't, but if it's not true, don't mislead. Just tell people exactly what you're selling within the first words, and you're only allowed to list up to 80 characters or character. How you call that? There's another way you call that, but 80 words on your title. So that is title optimization. One of the most important optimizations I want you guys to always be on top of is this one, adding specifics over here. So this is based on the algorithm. The more specifics and the more details you have on your product, the better for eBay, the better for you as a seller. And what you do is you grab information from either the page, either the seller's page over here by scrolling down, heading over to description. You'll be see the item specifics. Okay, so you can see the length, the height, and all the information. You can start filling that information here, where we give you already like areas where you can fill in, and also more information from this page where you're sourcing from by scrolling down, heading over to specifications tab, and you'll be able to see the brand's name, the gender. In this case, it's for men, but it should be at least for women as well. Certifications, I wear tab, and a lot of information. So you can start filling that up here. I will not do that because this, like, for me, in terms of optimization, this is the longest part where you have to sit down and start filling everything up. And if you think that you can add anything you want to add, you can add more specifics over here. Click add, type in what you want to add, and then just type in the value, and you can create it. This is based on, I just want to quickly show you the web content. So based on the template you choose, the buyer will be able to see this one over here. This is what your buyer will see when this person enters your store by using the DSM Tool templates. Look at this. This is very awesome. We already give you this kind of like template over here where you have the title. You can work on your title, the features. Once you fill everything up, your payment policies, shipping policies, return policies, for delivery policies, and you get the idea. Okay, so work on everything over here, and then once you've done that, then it's time for, and one last thing, you can work on your images, so you can change which will be your main image. You can also add more pictures by, I don't know, like heading over here and seeing more pictures from the product. Let's see here, overview. So you can click on whichever picture that you want. If you feel that this picture is going to give some sort of value, just save this picture, save image as. You can save it over here, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea, yada, yada, yada. And then you can add it over here by drag or drop file, or just browse the image that you saved. You can even create collage of pictures, and you get the idea. Again, all that will be addressed in the webinar. And last but not least, publish schedule button. This is for you as a seller. So you want to be active, and the best way, the best practice to do so is by consistently listing. If you can, list one item per day. So what you do is have a full day. Let's say Mondays for product sourcing and working listings. So a full Monday just to search for profitable products, work on each product and optimizing each product accordingly, just as I explained. And then once you've done that, you can schedule the publishing. So let's say I want to schedule this item. I want to publish this item to my store tomorrow, March 25th at, I don't know, 1 or maybe let's say at 9 a.m. in the morning, and I hit the schedule button, and then I don't need to worry about it. I'll schedule 5 to 7 items during the week, and I can just simply go on with my life. Obviously, I always, as a good seller, have to be on top of my store to see if there's anything in terms of open return cases or customer support I can give, and always try to look for more winning items. That is something that you want to do. But in terms of publishing, you don't need to worry about it. Okay, so that's going to help you a lot with the metrics. And to finalize this over here, guys, let me explain something quickly to you guys, the eBay funnel and why we want to work on this search engine optimization. So for example, to finish this up, there are 3 major things on the eBay funnel. Impressions, right? That is the impressions. Impressions would be the amount of times that your product or listings will be appearing on the search results. So for example, I am looking for glasses, let's say man accessories. So this is the impression based on the search results, right? eBay gives me several options by several sellers. If you're among the sellers over here, then you already have 1 impression by me because your product and listing is appearing on the search results. That is the impression. Then by optimizing your title, your price, your images, you want to capture attention. And there's another thing on the funnel. The second part of the funnel is click-through rate. This means how many clicks you're getting on your link. So for example, let's say that I like this glasses over here. I like the price. An example. I want to, these are sponsored eBay promoted listings. There's another video coming up next week, hopefully. So stay tuned for that. But let's just stick to not promoted listings. So this one, for example, or this one. Let's say I like this sunglasses over here. I like the picture. I like the price. So I click on this link. This will mean that this seller is getting a click-through rate by me, the second part of the funnel, because I am already viewing his or her product. So now it's time for me, based on the item's description and yada, 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 and the shipping policy that you have and so on and so forth. Then I'll be able to see here, okay, I like the information I'm seeing. A lot of rational buyers, by the way, they like to read what they're buying before they buy. So based on all that, once I decide, hey, you know what, I like it, I like what I read, I like what I saw, I like the price. On the last part of the funnel is the sell-through rate. This means how many sales you're getting per listings. That means that me as a buyer, I click on buy it now and purchase the product. So again, you want to be on top of the eBay funnel and on top of the eBay search engine optimization to be an above average seller, to generate traffic, to generate more. The more traffic, the more sales, and to always be active as a seller in terms of having your store up and running if you're using the dropshipping model, and that is what you do. Okay, so this concludes this session. I have somebody here saying, Luis, no puedo, me gustaría hacerlo en español, pero no puedo ahorita. Nuestra gente más que todo ve todo esto en inglés, así que tendré que hacer todo esto en inglés, pero tal vez pronto vamos a hacer lo mismo en español. Vamos a ver qué tal. Pero mientras tanto, todo tiene que ser en inglés. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, guys. 1 hour and 10 minutes. Very good. My voice is effed up, but doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you have further questions, or if you just want to contact me, you can do so by contacting me at my email, enrique@dsmtool.com. So without further ado, let's end the stream. Thank you so much for being here.